Good afternoon. Welcome to our live at Pink Frog Crafts this afternoon. Hope some of you can join me. While that is loading itself up and catching up, I'm going to see if I can get it to go live on my other device. Make sure that's on silent. That one. Go on to Pink Frog. Yeah, and we're live. Excellent. That's always good. That's fine. So see me on that one, see me on that one. All is good. So let's hope some of you are going to come and say hello today. Oh, a little cough there. I don't know where that came from. And I'm just going to pull up the special offers as well. See if I can remember them all. Mr. Leighton is in the building. Afternoon, Mr. Pink Frog. And I think Kimberly is in the house as well. Looks like it. If there's links and things being posted, that's our Kimberly. Fabulous. Oh, my glasses are quick clean. In the rain, because they stay on my head a lot. They get filthy. There we go. Yeah, Kimberly is in the house. Thought she was. Any more for any more. Let's have a look. I'm not really going to sing, don't worry. Don't make that turn off. Come and say hello if you're there. It'd be lovely to see who's there. I can see little pictures popping up. My eyesight isn't good enough to see who it is. It is Susan Keane. Hello, lovely. How are you? Hope you're very well today. Hope you're staying warm. The weather's a bit grim here. It's dried up a little bit, so that's not too bad. But yesterday it was absolutely terrible. It was blowing a gale, really wet and windy when I was doing after school club yesterday, walking the kids home, well, back to club from club yesterday was horrid. Everybody was wet and rainy, but we stayed inside and it was all good. So we did some crafting, which I'm never going to object to. So yeah, definitely good. And Betty's in the house. Hello, lovely. Hope you're well. Yeah, all is good. Excited to show you a few things today. Lovely Catherine. Hello, lovely. Hope you're very well as well. What else forgot to tell you? Yeah, just the weather is grim. I have snuck out for lunch today. I have got the most amazing little cafe just up the road from me. It's an absolutely beautiful place, and the staff are just so warm and welcoming. So, hey, Dawn's in the house. Hello, lovely. Hope you're well. When I see Dawn in, I'm like, oh God, is it supposed to be me that's live or is it Dawn? But I'm here. I'm doing it. If I've pressed the wrong button, I'm really sorry. Yay, Val's made it home in time as well. Oh, this is going to be a lovely little chat this afternoon. So yeah, I've been up to Lovely Pear for my early lunch because I have to go out straight out after this today. So yeah, I'm having a really lovely day. Did a little bit of prep this morning, did breakfast club, bit of prep, went out for my early kind of lunch brunch, and now obviously I get to talk to you guys for an hour, which is a bit special. I do feel privileged to get to do this. I am not going to lie. Any more for any more? Should we talk? Let's talk special offers. So what have we got going on at Pink Frog at the moment? Offers for the month. So first of all, let's get it out there. Remember to look at your emails, get your 10% code, and that will... Hello, Sharon. Hey, lovely to see you. Oh, and I'm going to say hello to Beverly as well. Now, Beverly can't make it today, but she said she'll watch later. So I did say I would say hello to her. So hello, Beverly. I hope you did get to see this. Right, where was I? No idea. I know, special offers. So yeah, don't forget your 10% code. That's 10% off everything, even off the offers. You'll get that. And you'll get that in your email, so make sure you use that code. You can use it more than once. Caroline's in the house. Hello, lovely. Hope you're well. Hope you're keeping warm in the warehouse. So what special offers have we got on this month at Pink Frog? We have got the gold rainbow mirror A4 sheets. Is that right? Is that 5 for £2? No. Really? Until I don't look at things. Yeah, half price, man. How cool's that? So yeah, £2. So this is the lovely rainbow mirror. I've got it on my desk somewhere. I've obviously moved it out of the way to tidy up. I've got a little bit of it, but you'll get, oh, there it is. It's hiding behind the computer. Sorry for the close up of my nose. Look at that beauty. I think you can see all around my craft room then. Da, da, da. Top of the stairs, me in reverse. That's how shiny it is. So absolutely lovely. So this is your gold rainbow mirror. So it just adds another aspect to your gold card, having that mirror in there as well. So yeah, 5 sheets, £2. Brilliant for all your Christmas crafting, just every day. Great for autumn crafting as well. So we've got that going on. And then we have got, what else have we got? Come on. There we go. We've got the Crafter's Companion tape pen. They are £2.50. And you've got the Pink Frog Crafts double-sided adhesive foam roll. That's down to £5. So that's this big one where it's solid all the way around. So it's great for shaker cards, but it's great just for putting panels on the front of your card, which you know I love to do. So it's great for that. And then you've got the 20 by 20 centimetre. All of that is on buy one get one free this month, as is the 10 centimetre by 40. So they both make a 20 centimetre by 10 centimetre card, but one's landscape, one's portrait. Okay, so depending which way you roll, whether you want the long skinny card or the little kind of fat ones, that's absolutely fine. So yeah, and that's available in all the colours, all the finishes. So you've definitely got your craft in there. What else have we got? Obviously super smooth. We've got tonal, true black. We've got some blue, brown. The other blue is in there, the dark blue, dark grey, green. You've got the individual colour. So if there's certain colours you like out of that tonal, sort of the true grey or the ivory, any of those, you can buy them individually. Light blue, so all 3 blues are in that offer. One of my favourites, the light pink in the unscored card. So you've got all of those, all of the colours are in there. So definitely lots for you to go and fill your boots with. Ah, there you go. From Gwen, hope you're all snuggly and warm. It's freezing in the warehouse. Yeah, it's lovely and warm here, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Kim. She's keeping up with me. So yeah, those prices are the prices on the website, and you will get you 10% off those as well. So today, what we're looking at today, right? You know me and my numbers. I might get a little bit confused. I'm going to read it, make sure I get the right ones. Those are the wrong instructions. Oh, we're so organised earlier on. This is what I get for going out for lunch, isn't it? Don't tell me I've hidden them. Where are you? Right, I need to find those instructions, as today's demo is not going to go very well at all. I might have to reprint them. They were on my desk earlier. I swear I've got gremlins in this room. I really do. I am, oh no, they're there. I've put them somewhere safe. There you go. I knew they were somewhere. Ta-da! 12 by 36 we're going to do today. So when folded in half, that's similar to a 5 by 7 inch card, yeah? But obviously we're going to work in centimetres, so it's a lot easier to do your folds, okay? So we're going to go through all of those folds today. So should we get started? And hopefully we'll have time to make a lovely little card at the end as well, which I've already done a sample of. But I'm going to make you wait to see it today. I know, not like me to keep you waiting, but why not? So let's have a quick tidy of my desk. Let's move a few things about so I can get to everything. We'll move the computer and then we'll get going. Oh, the other one that's also on offer is your Quickie glue pen as well. That's on a different page. It's just the end of that page at the end of all of them, but they're on offer as well. So if you want your Quickie glue pens, I love these in the run up to Christmas, putting spots of glitter on. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, and great for intricate die cuts as well. Absolutely perfect. So there you go. Right, let's move you, computer, and let's put you over there. There's a lot of doing today, isn't there? There you go. So I can still see you in case you've got any questions for me. And then what we'll do is we'll flip you, and then we'll go through those folds for the, 12 by 36 centimetres. Okay, so let's flip you. There we go. Go up a little bit more just so you can see everything, and take that cable out of there. There we go, all good. Move you slightly, straighten you up. There we go. There you go. Order this. She's on it, isn't she, our Kim? I love it. Don't know what we'd do without her. She really is the brains behind all of this. So let us get into our folds. I'm going to grab my school board. I am going to get some card that I've just put somewhere. There they are. So if you're wondering what a 12 by 36 card looks like, it's kind of one of the longer, thinner ones. Let's put the light on. I was about to do it. Oh, she's on me today, I tell you. I need a scoring tool too. So because we're going to record this and pop it on YouTube separately as well, just the scores, there will be a little gap in a minute. Okay. So I have to be quiet for a minute, which kills me. Today we're going to do the scores for the 12 by 36 centimetre cards. This is your 12 by 36 centimetres, so it's 12 along here, 36 along here, and we're going to show you all of the folds you can do with this. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 folds to show you today. Okay, first one, nice and easy, 18, our half fold, which will give you a landscape or even a portrait. Basically 5 by 7 in centimetres. What that gives you is an 18 by 12 centimetre working surface. Okay, so lovely surface to work with, whichever way you have it. Okay, next up we have our landscape gatefold. So we score 9 centimetres. That's 9 centimetres from each end. Okay, nice and easy. And you can see that comes perfectly into the middle to give you that beautiful landscape gatefold. There you go. Next up we have our side gatefold, so similar, just slightly different proportions. And for this we score at 6 centimetres and 24 centimetres. Okay, nice and easy again. Bring that in, use your score tool. I have read the wrong instructions. No, I've scored the wrong. No, 6 and 24. That's because I've scored at 8. Well done. You know what? Let's just do that one again. 6. So do as I say, not as I do. 6 and 24. There you go. At that, that's beautiful. So whether you have it with the large side opening first and then that one, or you could have it that way round. So lots of ways to use this. And again, I'll look at this and think, oh, there's lots I can do with it. So that's your side gatefold. We'll do a double gatefold this time. We want 6 and 12. Let's move you out the way. And 6 and 12. And this will come in and fold back and come in and fold back. So today I'm working with our watercolour card. That's just the card I had in this size, but any of your cards will work with your coloured card or your super smooth, but this is our watercolour. Okay, there you go. So that's a double gatefold. So again, lots you can do with that. Pop-out card requires 2 card blanks. So the first one we score at 18. Pop that up there. The second one we score at 18 and then 9 from each end. Okay. Which will give us 4 panels. You could also just use that as a card if you wanted to. Nothing to stop you using that as a card on its own, which we don't have, so you've got an extra set there. But if you want that to be, in fact, we'll use our little tape pen. You can always use your board just to help you line that up. Pop that into the corner, put that in the matching corner, make it line up. And the other side is always much easier. So again, we'll just use some tape pen on that. Pop that in there. And there's your pop-out card. Yeah. It's a really nice pop-out card. You've got great panels to work on there. Yeah, really interesting. As you know, it means you can put a lot in a card. And then you've got that beautiful panel to work on the front as well. Then we've got our trifold card. And for this, we score at 12 and 24. 12, 24. There we go. So whether you want it that way or whether you want it opening that side first, anything works. Again, 3 great square panels to work on. Yeah, so these panels end up being 12 by 12. So they're absolutely beautiful size and shape to work with. You'll get a lot on. There we go. We've also got an easel card. So this one requires 2 card blanks. So the first one we score at 9 and 18. So this will give us this part of our card. And then we just need to cut a piece then. Yeah, so this piece, we're just going to cut a piece which is 12 by 18. So that's 12. We're just going to trim it to 18. And we will make a little stepper for it as well, a little stopper. And that's going to be 9 by 12. Yeah, so we've got all the bits we need then to make our easel card. So that's going to go there. This is going to go on here. So again, let's get our little tape roller out. And pop that there. So again, I'm just using the side of the board. It's like having an extra hand just to help me line that up. Yeah, so there's the basis of your stepper card. Always give that crease especially a good press. And then this one we can put on foam pads. But rather than foam pads, I'm going to use our foam tape today. And we'll put an extra piece down the middle. And I'm going to look for my pokey tool that I thought I'd got out. If not, I've got a knife. Where is my pokey tool? I'm sure I've got it here somewhere. Let's have a quick look. I can't find it in 3, 2, 1. And I can't find it now because I know it's on my desk somewhere. But never mind, we will use a knife for now, just to help us get that going. There you go. 1. Oops, it's come undone. At least I didn't stab myself. Chances are I could. Oh, ripped it. There you go. There's 2 bits, and we've just got our 3rd bit to go. You can see it's much easier just to get that going. Just just lift that up, either a pokey tool or a knife, just set it off, and then it comes off really easily. And then this will just go at the bottom. If you want to make a different size or shape of stopper, you absolutely can. I'm going to line that up on that edge and then just let it fall into place, and that will give you your stopper there. And that's a really, really elegant easel card. I think that works really well. Okay. Okay, what we got next? Next we have an easel card with no mat. So for this we are going to fold this at 12. Let's just move that foam roll out of the way for 1 second. There you go, try and keep it nice and tidy, and let's straighten that up. So this time we need to score at 12, 18 and 24. 12, 18 and 24. Okay. Do that way. I can never remember how these ones work. Oh, there you go. It's that way. So what I need to do is I need to make that bit stick to that bit. Yeah. So just glue on one of these single panels. Okay. So again, any of your glue would work for this. Your Pink Frog EVA, your Easy Lift tape, your red liner tape. But I'm using the tape runner because they're on offer at the minute. Okay. But that will just go on there, and again we just put a little stopper on that. Let's just put a stopper. I'm going to cut this in half, so this will be 4.5. So that's 4.5 by 12. Again, we'll just use some of our tape to make our little stopper, but you could use your foam squares for this as well. Doesn't need to be rectangular. You can use any shape you want to make your little stoppers, but for this we're just using little square ones. There you go. Being a bit rough today, aren't I? There you go. Come on, start the other end. How's that? Let's go there for that one. There's one. Finish this side off. There we go. And again, I'm just going to pop this to the edge of here and pop you on there. Okay. But yeah, any of your foam pad type things will work, because you just want that to stand up on there. So what I really love is you've got that bigger version or you've got a diddy version, so whichever you fancy making. I think this one's more elegant. I think this is cuter. Okay, there you go. So there's your 2 easel cards, one with a mat, one with no mat. We've got a Z fold as well, and you all know I love a Z fold, so we're going to go 9 and 18. Keep your eye out for what I do with these cards, because there's no way I can get rid of all this beautiful watercolour. So I will be making some more cards this week with these, so I'll turn them into decorated versions. There you go, 9 by 18. And then we've got our inverted stepper using this card size, so 18 by 36. So the first thing I need to do is I need to do some scoring. Okay, so I need to score 2 lines, 2 centimetres and 20 centimetres, 2 centimetres from each end. Okay, so that means I need to go here, and I need to go from 2 to 20. Yeah, and then that's 12, so that needs to be at the 10 centimetre mark, and again I'm using the marks on the side to go to 20. If your scoreboard doesn't have the markings on for this, you can obviously mark them on in pencil. Yeah, so work out where you need to go. Then I'm going to score, I'm going to cut those lines. So I'm going to move my board out of the way for a minute. We'll come back to scoring the rest in a second. Because this is a longer card, normally I would do this on my trimmer, but I can't with this because it's too long for my trimmer. It'd be too long for most trimmers. So I'm going to bring in a cutting mat. Don't do it on your messy mat because you'll make holes in it. You will want a ruler, preferably one with a metal edge so it doesn't ruin your ruler. And we're going to cut from there. So we're basically going to cut along that score line, okay? A little bit further. Got a bit wonk. That's all right. Not quite. Go all the way. Come on. I promise I didn't have any wine with my dinner. There you go. And then we'll do the same on this side. Definitely got a wonk on today, but it'll give you an idea. Okay, so similar to what we normally do, you've got those two slits in your card. You're then going to bring your scoreboard back in, or however you're scoring your card. And now we are going to, I've just kicked something over underneath. We're going to score at 2 in between those cut lines. Yeah, make sure you're in that groove. Score at 2. Score at 4. And score at 20. Yeah, all the way up right at the other end. There you go. So 2, 4 and 20 between the lines. And then you are going to score at 18 from the outside to the score line, not across the middle, just from the outside to there. To help me go to that side, I'll just bring my score tool down in that ridge. There you go. And then to make sure your cut line goes all the way to the bottom of that score line and all the way to the top of that score line. And there you go. There is your inverted stepper. Yeah. If you want to, you can put a piece of card in the middle of that so that that matches at the top. And that piece of card will be an 8 by 18 centimetre mat. So let's show you what that looks like, just so you can choose which way you want that to be. So I'm going to cut it to 18 first, probably a little bit under 18, so it gives me a little bit of wiggle room, and then 8 centimetres. Okay. Always see if that's going to fit. Yeah. There you go. Absolutely perfect. I'm going to chop a little bit off the bottom just because I want it to fit flush at the top. That'll give me a bit of wiggle room. There you go. Trimmer out the way. And pop the scoreboard out of the way for a second and we'll show you how that goes on. And we can get our cutting mat out of the way as well. All the things. Okay, so then we're back and we're just going to pop this in there. So I only want to put glue on here. So I'm going to put glue in there. And then I am just going to put a bit across the bottom of this. So that goes, make sure that there's glue at the bottom. And that makes sure there's glue on that panel all the way to the top. Okay, so there you go, and that will give you your inverted stepper. If you don't want to put that piece in, you don't need to. It's entirely up to you. There's 2 ways without. So those are your 10 folds. Let's run back through them to show you what they look like. The actual inverted stepper. You have got your Z fold. You've got your easel card with no mat, which is this lovely little one. Okay. You've got your easel card with a mat. Okay, so standard easel card. Okay, that's that one. You've got your tri-fold card, which I'm really looking forward to using that one. You have got your pop-out card. And remember, if you don't use this, you could just use that bit that we've scored to make a quad card. Okay, but there we're using it as a pop-out card. Really nice shape. Double gatefold. Boo, boo, boo. We have got our side gatefold. And we have got our landscape gatefold. And then we've got our half-fold landscape, be it portrait or landscape. So those are all of your folds with your 12 by 36 centimetre card. So should we make something pretty? And I thought we'd work with this one today. We might get a chance to do another one, which will literally be on the fly today, but that's okay, we can do that. And I thought, you know, we're into November, it's pretty grim out there. I decided I wanted some Christmas vibes today. So what I've done is I've used this stamp set, and Kimberly will hopefully remind me what this one is called. I want to say it's something Ticket, could be wrong, but it's an absolutely beautiful stamp set. There's lots and lots for you to play with and do with, basically. So we're going to work with that size, but I'm going to use a matte and layer. So I'm going to cut one of my blanks down. Let's grab our trimmer. Hey Wendy, so hello to everybody I've missed. Hello Tim. Yeah, I'll have a look at that for you. So I want this to be 17 by 11. So I'm just taking a centimetre off each side. So this will be a lovely little panel that fits on here. And I'm going to use our rainbow mirror as well, and I've cut that 17.5 by 11.5, so you'll see straight away you've got that lovely matte and layer going on. Okay, it's already making that pop. Yeah, so as this is Ticket Express, thank you very much. So let's look at this. This is the panel we're going to work on. And because it's watercolour card, I thought we'd get a little bit inky this afternoon. So I've used our Masket. I have used this one somewhat before, but I've made a mask. So for this, all you do is stamp your image and then cut it out, and it's tacky on the back. But this is great for masking off areas. So I'm going to pop you on there. Make sure that's down quite well, because we are going to get quite inky. And if it bleeds a bit, you know, we'll live with that. We will make it work, okay? So don't stress too much about it, okay? I'm then going to bring in some of our Lisa Horton interference inks. And I've put them, there you go, I've put them to one side. I'm going to work with 3 colours today. So I'm going to work with, these are all from the first set, I think, but Kim will let you know. But I'm going to work with Sapphire Gold, Teal Twist and Galaxy Dream. These do have a shimmer to them, so they're really nice for Christmas. Okay, so let us, oh yeah, it does look classic. I've used Rainbow Mirror on all my Christmas cards. Oh, that's brilliant, Wendy. So let's put some of this ink down on my mat. Yeah, I'm just going to give it a bit of a squidge. And I'm going to go kind of lightest to darkest. Not your kind of traditional colours, but nice and icy and wintry. And that's the vibe I wanted. So if you wanted to make this as a non-Christmas card, you definitely could. We're going to give that a spritz. And we're going to give it a second or two just to let that water do its thing and get that ink kind of moving about a little bit. Okay, so it's just water sprayed on there, and then we are just going to drop this in here. Okay. Give it a squidge. That is obviously a very technical term. There you go, and automatically that gives you that lovely blend and bleed on there. Okay. What I'm going to do is, I can't bear to waste that, so I'm just going to do another piece. I could have moved my mask over actually, so I could have done another one of these. But what we'll do is I am just going to pick up that ink. Obviously the colours have bled a bit more on this one, but that's fine. It'll give me some nice card to work with later on in the week. There's no way I could leave all that ink. I mean, look at it, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And especially the watercolour card is lovely, and it'll pick that up and it'll give you some nice results. And it will dry with a bit of shimmer as well. because it's the interference ink. Right, let's give that a clear down. And let's see if I've got any bleed whatsoever on here. Might give it a quick dry, actually. We'll just give it a dab. Give it a dab. There you go. Oh, that's nice. It's softened that back lovely, actually. Yeah, a little bit of bleed, but we'll sharpen that up in a minute when we stamp over it. But I absolutely love that. So straight away, we've got our ticket there. But to crisp that up, I'm going to bring the ticket stamp in. I could use my stamping platform, but I am just going to use an acrylic block today. So whether you like your stamping platform or your acrylic block, there you go. I'm going to use the darkest of the three colours. Actually, we'll do the stamping black, we'll do the middle of it. So I could use my Cloud9 Licorice or my Versafine Clair, any black ink really that's not going to react to that if it's slightly wet. So we'll go Versafine Clair. Just tap that ink around there. Okay. And then I need to get above this really to see, but that's about right. Give that a minute or two just to find itself. There you go. And you've got that on there. Because it's still a little bit wet, it hasn't taken brilliantly. If that was a problem for you, just get your fine liners on there. Have I got one? Yeah, I've got one there. And you can always draw those in. Yeah. I could use a ruler so it was straighter. Yeah. And if you wanted to make it look a little bit quirky, if you're worried that it doesn't look absolutely perfect and that bothers you, if you turn this into a slightly wiggly line, yeah, and you do it all the way around, it'll look almost like stitching. Yeah, around the corners. It will soften everything. Yeah. And that is how bad my sewing is, so this isn't bad actually. Yeah, and you can always go around a couple of times and it'll just give you that kind of stitched finish. Or if you wanted a cleaner look, use a new mask. Yeah, mine's been used a few times. Okay, but I quite like that. It gives it a quirky finish. Okay, there is always those. Catherine's off to craft group. That's all right. See you later, Catherine. Thanks for popping in. Really appreciate your time. And have a great time at craft group. Don't forget to show us what you make at craft group. I'm then going to bring this one in. It's still got ink on it from earlier today. That's okay. I'm going to pop you on there. It means I've got inky fingers. I am going to use our darkest colour this time. With these, because they're kind of quite squidgy, is you do need to tap them quite a bit when you stamps, or give them a bit of a rub as well. I wouldn't normally, but with these, because they're squidgy inks, it doesn't do any harm. And then we are going to go in there with this beautiful image. Press it down, hold it. There you go. And I love that. The other thing we can do at this point, if you grab your water brush and just soften that ink, you can almost just paint it in a little tiny bit. And even though it's kind of blue, it gives that look of that pine green that, you know, you can get on Christmas trees. Is it like there is one that's bluer, isn't it? Like a blue pine spruce or something. I might just be making stuff up, who knows. If you want a bit of shadow under there again, just pull that out a little bit to give yourself a little bit more snow. Okay, if you don't have a water brush, other than get one, just use an ordinary brush and dip it only in a tiny bit of water. I've got the tiniest bit of water on this to make that ink move, yeah. How cute's that? And then I want to stamp my greeting. So I'm going to bring in a smaller block. And I'm going to go for, what have I got? I've got special delivery. I've got winter wishes. I'm going to go winter wishes. I've got some on the next page as well, and these do mix and match. I've got Merry Christmas and things, but I'm going to go for this one, which is winter wishes. So again, if you didn't want this to be a Christmas card, you just want this to be a winter greeting card, you can do that. And we are going to, I've done this in black again. I just want this to stand out. I'm just going to try and work out, try not to, yeah, my head's not in that, is it? That's excellent. We'll put you under there. Winter wishes. Oh, hi Ellen, it's nice to see you here. And there you go, there's your card. What we'll do, I put December on the 25th on my other one, but actually we're going to use some of these. I'm going to put a lovely little star, and I'm going to use the teal twist for this. It's got those yellowy blue tones in there. Again, you might need to give it a bit of a rub. I'm going to pop you there, nice winter big star there. That's cute. And then what we'll do is, I put December the 25th, but what we'll do is I'm just going to put stars down the side of this. Just because I want this to be a winter card, not a Christmas card. Okay. So we'll put one at the top that side, one at the top that side. Then we'll go to our slightly darker ink. So we're matching the inks that we did when we lay our colour down before. Put that one there, that one there. And then our darker one at the bottom. I could obviously be wiping this off in between, but I'm just going for it today. Those colours will merge a little bit. There you go. So that is our card front. But I thought what would be nice is to add a little bit more sparkle, of course. So I'm going to bring in some texture paste and some glitter and a stencil that I have obviously buried on my desk. No, there it is. All is good. Let's put you on there. So this is a stencil. I've made this stencil from our stencil film. Just cut this out. I've used my Cricut machine, but if you've got a Cricut, a Silhouette, a scan and cut, you can cut this stuff. It makes amazing stencils. One of the girls, one of my fellow Cricut ambassadors, was using it the other day to decorate a cake with. I know, how awesome is that? Yeah, and another one, the girls made a beautiful stencil for Diwali, and said, you know, you could almost use it with the stand that you can decorate with as well at Diwali. But for this one, we're just going to use texture paste. I could ink through it as well. We might do a bit of that as well, but we're going to use texture paste today just to really jazz it up a bit. If you haven't got an electronic cutting machine, this stuff is amazing. You can also cut it with all of your dies through your machine, and also with your punches. It will cut with your punches. It's great stuff. Absolutely love it. Let's put that back on there before I lose that little star. I could tape this off, but I'm going to go rogue and just go for it. Why wouldn't I? Bit of stencil paste. Let's go for some of our bigger stars. I'm going to avoid that corner a little bit, so I'm going to place my stencil kind of there. I'm going to come in. I'm just going to drag the stencil paste over my stencil. I'm going to avoid where my stamping is. Okay, so I'm just going to put you on there like that. This is lovely white stars. And then I'm going to use kind of this end of our stencil. One, because it's clean, but two, I want those smaller stars up that end. And we'll come in. And again, we're just going to try and avoid that stamp bit. Okay, like I say, if you wanted to, you could have masked that off. Yeah, we could have put our mask back over that, but I've just gone a bit gung-ho today. There you go. Nearly, Claire, nearly. Although I kind of want another star there. So, you know, always clean. You can always clean it off, go back in with it afterwards. I just want to bring that one to there. Come on, little bit of stencil paste, thank you. And I'm going to reuse it over here. Still got a bit of paste on there. There you go. And there you go. You've got your lovely, lovely little stars. I need to put that somewhere that I remember to wash it afterwards. I am terrible for forgetting. Right. Let's just bring in another piece of paper because I don't really want, that one's got stencil paste on it. And I'm just going to use some glitter. This might stick to our ink a little bit because our ink might still be a bit wet. Normally you'd wait for different layers to dry, but we're just going to go for it. Oh, I know what else we can do. Oh, very excited now. So that's just going to go back in the pot. And we did talk about our quickie glue pens. So if we get our quickie glue pens, and I'm going to add a little bit of glitter. I'm going to add a little bit to our stars. You'll barely see it, but I'm going to do it on each one of these, just on that top bit, just to make it right, a bit of shadow, and on this bit, and on this bit. I'm going to put a bit in the middle of this one. In fact, I might colour the whole thing and make it all sparkly. Oh, that's it, I'm off now. So your tacky glue will come out kind of like a blue colour. You probably can't see it because my card's so blue. But I'm gonna put it on the snow. This is going to be a bit hard to do at the minute because it's still wet, so your pen won't run as well, so you'd wait for that to dry out. If it's not running, just do that. That's my fault though. There's nothing wrong with the pen, it's just that this is still wet. Yeah, a little bit on there. If I want to do snow, if you just literally go in and dot with these, it's really effective. Yeah. And then more glitter. Who doesn't want to be covered in glitter at this time of year? There we go. So we've got our little snow thing going on. We've got loads of sparkle on there. You probably can't pick it up that well. Let's see if you can. I can see all of that sparkling, and all of that sparkle will get more sparkly the more it dries. Which way do I need to go? That way. Da, da, da. There you go. I'm sure I've gone completely wrong. No, there you go, from the right way. So hopefully you can see the little dots on there. If not, I tried. And then we'll just put this together. So I'm going to put this together in a weird way. The reason being is I've put stencil paste on this and it's still wet, okay? So rather than wait for it to dry, which is ideally what I want to do, because I can't really turn this over at the minute, but we'll show you a bit of a cheat way around it. So we're going to kind of do everything back to front. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick our mat down. Yeah, so this is our rainbow gold, remember? Here a card. I've cut this to size. I'm going to pop you on there. Make sure it's opening the right way. We're then going to grab our tape. And I'm going to put it on here instead of the back of our thing, just because I can't turn it over. Okay. Yeah, 3 should do. I should have maybe gone a bit further to the end, but I've probably played a little bit safe. I'm going to use my knife since I can't find my pokey tool. I wouldn't mind, but I went downstairs for my pokey tool earlier on. Oh, I drive myself bonkers. I really do. Anyway, let's use the knife. It's all good. So it'll just help you release that tape a little bit. Oops, try not to cut it though, Claire. There you go. Just helps you to get that started. Yeah. There we go. And then what we can do is just pop this on top. So like I said, I'd normally put it on the back of here, but because this is wet, I can't. So I'm doing it the other way around. So if you don't want to stop your batch making, which obviously you could just leave it to dry, there you go. And that will stick on there. And the other thing we can do, because we love these from Pink Frog as well, should we add some little jewels in there as well? We're just going for all the sparkle today. Go for both sizes. Oh, I should have used some gold ones, shouldn't I? Let's take you off. I'm taking you off. Change my mind. I'm putting the gold ones on. I'm going to see which ones I like best. Yeah, the gold, because then that'll bring the gold in from, in fact, what we'll do is we're just going to use 2 gold ones, and we're going to put them, I'm going to put them there, we're going to put them there, we're going to put a couple there. I'm going to sparkle them through our sky. So the gold ones are nice. They're a really soft gold. They're not a brash gold at all. They're really pretty. And that'll just help with the sparkle of our card. You can always put a few. We do the smaller ones in gold. I'm just going to bring the silver ones in as well. So you can mix and match gold and silver quite nicely. That stuck to my finger. If I got my pokey tool, that would help. Oh, I felt something fall on the floor before. I wonder if that was it. I don't know. Anyway, we will make this work. We always make it work, right? There you go. So there we go. There is our rather pretty sparkly little card. That's the one I made earlier today. Yeah. So you'll obviously get slightly different results every time because you're using that, you know, you just dip in the ink. If you want a more structured version, you could do it just by using your ink blending tools to bring that in. Yeah, so you could like blend that manually, but it's really quick and easy just to do it the way that we've done it, by adding water and popping that on there. I've got 7 minutes left. The question is what to do. Oh, should we make a tag to go with it? There you go, that's what we'll do. So we'll get our stamp out again. That's the texture paste gone for a Burton. Pick you up before I lose you. We are going to use our black ink for this. Da, 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 da. I can't shortchange you for 7 minutes, can I? That is too long to sign out early. So we're just going to pop you on there. And I can do you again because I haven't put enough ink on you. Let's use this one. That might be my old VersaFine. Let's go again. But yeah, you could kind of just do a whole line of these. And also, there you go, was the ink. It's not, definitely not the stamp. So then we're just going to cut along here. Nice and easy shapes to cut out. So the way I do it is I would tend to cut the square out first. Oops. Try to go on the outside of the line, Claire. And go slower. There's no rush. Might be a bit of a rush, but only a bit. Right, and then just hold that there and move the card round to do those corners. Yeah, hold your scissors still and just drive the card round it. Yeah. Something stuck in my finger, a bit of paste. Yeah. And oh, one more. Yeah, there you go. So we could do our tag that way, so we can put a hole in that end. Let's bring our stars in, take our tag off. Beautiful little stars in this set as well. I'm going to use that dark colour on these just because I want to. And we will go in on there. You'll notice I'll turn the card around to help me work whichever way I find easier. No right or wrong way on that. There's your stars. There you go. So that gives you that. And then what have we got? We've got North Pole. I think special delivery is too wide to go. Oh no, it isn't. There you go. Look, we put special delivery on that. How cute's this? Like Gwyneth just said, there are loads of this stamp set just keeps giving. It really does. There's so many different things you can do with it. Will you go in there? You'll go in there. Look at that special delivery. So you could almost make this as a baby card as well. Helps if you can stamp straight. That's obviously not in my playbook today. Let's see if this one will fit or not. Again, we'll go for that darker colour. And find out whether this will fit. It won't fit all together, but it will fit partially. Oh yeah, it'll work. I'm going to put you that way so that the tree doesn't get in the way, and put you there like that. Yay, you fit really well. Again, just going to use my water brush to soften those trees a little bit. Like I say, all of this will dry with a little bit of shimmer as well. Always clean your brush off if it's got a bit dark on you. There you go. Make our trees, our little spruce trees. They've got that bluey green colour to them. So there, where I've gone a bit dark, I'm just going to flood that out a little bit. And I can always use a little bit of tissue paper just to dab that out a bit. Yeah. I'm going to leave this end clear because I'm going to put a hole in that and turn that into a tag. But I might bring our star back in. Where's our little star? That one. And we're going to do that in the middle colour. Although actually for this one, I think I want it to be all one colour. So I'm just going to do that colour and pop you there. So these inks you can also use your brushes with. So whichever of the brushes you've got from Pink Frog, yeah, whether you've got the little new angled ones, whether you've got the little flat ones, yeah, which both of these are great for intricate, or you've got our original ones, all of these work beautifully. I'm going to use my bigger one because that's the one I've got for Galaxy Dream at the minute. And I'm just going to soften all of this. I'm going to bring that colour into the bottom. Oh, I like that. And so we'll do the same at the top as well. Okay, just bring that colour in. And maybe a little bit up both sides as well. Just a softer finish on that. And there you go. There is a little tag to match your card. Again, we could go on, put the glitter on that, put some little gems on it, put some sparkle on it. I am trying to clean that a little bit, and then we'll show you everything we've made. So that's the card we've made. That's our little tag that we've made to go with it. So great little gift giving ideas as well. You know, I love a bit of gift giving. Yeah. There you go. You could even put the texture paste on there. Both of those will work together. Let's flip you before we say goodbye. Da, da, da. So hopefully there's something in there for everybody. You've got your card folds in there. You've also got obviously a couple of things to do with winter really. It doesn't have to be Christmas. So if Christmas isn't your bag, this stamp is brilliant just for winter birthdays. just that frosty feel too, and those colours work really well as well. So don't forget your special offers on your Quickie Glue pens, which mine are definitely out for Christmas. That lovely rainbow mirror gold card. How pretty. And also your 20cm by 20cm card is on offer, and your 10cm by 40cm card. Okay, so I hope you've got everything right. If you've got any questions, either find us on Pink Frog Inspiration, and we'd love to see what you've been making this week, what's on your desk. I've popped up today. I know Kim does that once a week as well, but also what you've been making. We love to see your makes with your Pink Frog goodies. If you've ever made anything with those stamps, pop those up. If you're thinking of getting those stamps, let us know, because we're always really excited to see what you're all up to. I will see you again this time next week. So we're still on Tuesdays through next week. So I will be here at 1 p.m. again next Tuesday. Have a fabulous week. Stay safe, dry and warm. And thank you so much for joining us. Take care. Bye.